The runner and the mountain. Leo was an amateur runner who always dreamed of running a major marathon. He wasn't the fastest, nor the most experienced, but he had something few saw, an unwavering desire to overcome his own limits. One morning, he woke up with a fixed idea. He was training to cross Challenge Mountain, a route known for its steep climbs and treacherous trails. Friends and family tried to convince him to give up. "This mountain is not for you," they said. Even professional runners avoid this route. But Leo had something they couldn't see. It wasn't about conquering the mountain, it was about proving to himself that he could try. On the first day of training, he barely managed to climb 500 meters before he ran out of breath. His muscles burned, and the urge to give up was overwhelming. But as he looked up at the mountain, he muttered to himself, "Today was hard, but tomorrow will be less so." And so the days turned into weeks. He stumbled, fell, hurt himself, but he kept on going. With each step, Leo didn't just get stronger, he learned something new. He discovered that the secret wasn't to run faster, but to be consistent. He discovered that even on bad days, taking a step was still progress. Finally, the big day arrived. With his heart racing, he started climbing. Each meter seemed longer than the last, but Leo didn't stop. When the tiredness seemed unbearable, he looked back and saw how far he had climbed. "I've made it this far. I'm not going to stop now," he told himself. After hours of struggle, he reached the top. The view was breathtaking, but what was most impressive wasn't the landscape. It was the feeling of having overcome the impossible. He hadn't just conquered the mountain, but himself. At the top, he turned to face the path he had walked and laid out. Not because it was easy, but because he chose to keep going, even when it seemed impossible. The mountain was never the challenge, he thought. The challenge has always been me. At that moment, Leo understood that there was no obstacle greater than the one we create in our minds. And if you believe, step by step, it is possible to overcome any of them.